Hello, we are the IceBreakers and we're here to show you the best solution to save up to 30% of the money you spend on your cold rooms. However, to show you this, I'm gonna have to tell you the story about Mr. Victor, who I encountered 2 years ago. Mr. Victor was selling fruit. He would get up every day at 5 a.m., he would load his truck and go on for his selling fruit job, leaving his old cold rooms behind for more than 8 hours. Now, during this time, Mr. Victor had no idea what was going on with his equipment. He didn't know if there was a malfunctioning, he didn't know if he was spending too much on electricity during the time he was gone, and in fact he had no idea what was going on with his cold rooms whatsoever. He just knew he had to pay a huge electricity bill at the end of the month. Besides, here are some scenarios Mr. Victor had to live with. He got home and found out that there was a malfunctioning on his cold room and his precious fruit had been lost. The inspection came around and made him pay a fine because he didn't have temperature records. And worst of all, Mr. Victor could never go too far on weekends, afraid that another malfunctioning could occur. Hello, Mr. Victor.
Hello, Mr.
How is it going? So, we're trying to tell people about your experience with our product. What can you tell us?
Well, I can tell you, it was the best thing I ever bought.
Now, you're using a 3-hourly tariff if I remember correctly, isn't that right?
That's right. See those lights there? Green means we are the cheapest hour, yellow it's more expensive, and red is the most expensive. When the red light is on, I never hear the motor working.
So, basically what you're telling me is that the motor works less during the most expensive hours, right?
Yes, that's it.
What about temperature control? Does the cool room keeps it the same way as before?
Even better. Actually, with your device, I even have access to the records of the temperature. Right here, see?
What about money? How does this device work for you?
Here, listen. On the first year, I only installed it on this cold room right here. And I saved enough money to invest on a second system for the other cold room, right there. Now, I use the money I saved on both rooms to take my wife to Paris this last weekend.
Paris? But weren't you the one who had to stay here all the time to check if the cold rooms were working properly?
Yes, but with your device, I can receive malfunctioning warnings on my cell phone anywhere in the world. For example, this last weekend I was in Paris and I received a warning. I was able to contact my son and this solved the problem with no sweat while I was drinking a beverage on the top of the Eiffel Tower.
See, everything is going great for Mr. Victor here. So keep in mind, with our product you can save up to 30% of the money you spend, you can keep temperature records, and you can receive warnings concerning breakdowns. We are the IceBreakers, always cooling down your electric bill. IceBreakers!